What's up, people? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Bhaskar, and today's HTML topic is importing image and defining size of an image. So, most of you got the basic idea how you can import image which situated in same folder of this HTML file. So, to define the image, we are going to use img tag. Let's discuss in detail about these attributes. So, you all already know that if the image is situated in the same folder where your HTML file is present, then you just need to mention the name and extension of that image. Okay, but what will you do if the image is not situated in the same folder? You are going to define the whole path of that image including name and extension. So let's take an example. I'm opening my file. Suppose our HTML file is situated in this folder, and in this folder I have many more images. Yeah, let's take an example of this image. So in the very same folder I'm copying and pasting our image. Extension is JPG. The way is very simple. In source, simply enter the name and extension of that image. Okay, so by refreshing you will see the image is here in our web page. But suppose if image is not in our same folder but in different folder. uh, so this is the desktop folder where our HTML file is present, but different folder YouTube. I'm taking image this car. I want to display this image which is definitely not in the same folder of HTML. How will you do that? So I'm opening the property of this image, right? Okay, I'm copying the location. Okay, copying the location. So the location and path of this file is C drive, user, HP, desktop and YouTube folder. You're going to copy the whole folder. Okay, I'm taking example of different image, so clearing it all. Now I have pasted the address path of the image. Now another slash and name of the image. Our image we are going to use to explain this is car. Refreshing it, so you can see the image is big in size, so I'm minimizing the page, sorry, decreasing the size. Okay, zooming out, you can see the image is imported over here, which is definitely not in the same folder. HTML file is in different folder and image is in different folder. So the way I've defined this image is I've copied the whole location from property of this image. Okay, and what I did is I pasted the location as well as one more slash and then name of the image and extension. Okay, this way you can import the image which is in different folder on situated in different path. So now I've not explained about this. So this is alt. Okay, alternative message in case your image is missing or corrupted. This alt will display the message whatever you are going to type over here. For example, I'm making a mistake. Okay, suppose I'm making a mistake by defining this image. Then what this alt will do, it will simply display the message. Okay, I'm zooming in, resetting it. You can see the message is displayed over here because our image is corrupted because I've not provided the correct name. So our alt message is displayed. So this way you can show the alternative message in case your image is corrupted, missing, or due to any reason it is not displayable. Then this message will comes up. Okay, so this is how you import image uh, with same path and with different path. I've already explained you the function of this attribute. Now let's define the size. So our image, I'm making correction again, so our image is big in size. How will you define the size of this image to display the full image in your web page? So I'm simply going to set the width. Suppose I'm giving it width 300, saving the image and refreshing it. You will see the according to the ratio, height is already adjusted. Okay, we just gave width, that this width is going to be 300, and according to the ratio it will automatically pick the size, pick the height of this image. If you want to define it manually, you can do that too. I'm defining height, height will be less. Okay, 200, I'm defining height 200. So this is our 200 by 300 image. But if you want to give any attribute, any of these two attributes, like if you want to set the height manually, then it will automatically pick the width. If you decide to set the width manually, then it will automatically pick the height, and if you pick the height, then it will automatically pick the width. So this is how it auto adjusts the image, and you can define the both manually if you want specific results from this image. So that's it guys, this was our topic for today. I hope you liked the video, and I hope you will practice this tag after watching this video. Let's meet in next video. Till then, bye bye, take care, keep learning, keep searching, and keep practicing.